RiverBender.com's coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Calc Institute of Technology, your future, your success. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Claywell Asset Management, an independent firm. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Trust Family Auto Sales, now offering repair service across from the Buffalto Airport under the water tower. Eagle Home Improvement, providing guaranteed quality and superior service. Trigger Talent, concealed carry classes, advanced handgunning and private training, and all-season range.
Welcome everybody to RiverBender.com for this week's Game of the Week. This week it is the Carrollton Hawks versus the Calhoun Warriors. The Hawks come in at 3-3 and the Warriors at 5-1. With me is Rod Hart. Now here's the kickoff. Returned by Jeremy Watson, or Smith, pardon me, Jarrett Smith. He is brought down at about we'll call it the 35-yard line, and with me tonight is Rod Hart, and good to have you here tonight.
Thank you, John. This should be an exciting game between the Warriors and the Hawks this evening. I look for we have contrasting styles in offenses with a running offense against a passing offense. This should be a lot of fun. Yes,
it will be. Here's Wade Pro in the gun. Pitch off to Jarrett Smith. Bounces out to the right side, and he's got a little room to run, and he is brought down.
Brought down in there, John, by number 3, Cole Lammy, the outside or the left corner for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's just a 1-yard gain there. Yeah, Carrollton, as I said, coming in at 3-3. This is you could say this is a must-win game for both teams. There's a lot on the line because Calhoun, if they beat Carrollton, they will be the WIVC South Conference champions. First time since Rod. How long? It's been a while.
It's been 2005 since the Warriors have won it outright. They shared it. They shared the conference title in 2009, but 2005 was the last outright
Pro
title.
Back to throw. Hits his receiver, Alex Boker. Close to a first down.
I think he's got it here, John. It looks like he got enough yardage to. Yeah, it's first down Hawks here.
Well, they haven't moved the chains yet, and then it is a first down. Yes, you're correct. The Hawks are on a 3-game winning streak after starting 0-3, with a really tough schedule against Brown County, Minden Unity, who's ranked in 2A and undefeated, and then Greenfield Northwestern Tigers.
Absolutely. I mean, this is going to be a dogfight all the way.
Hand off to Smith. He dives forward after a nice second effort.
Smith, and there's 9 there, John.
Pickup of 9. So far, so good for the Hawks. Speaking of them, and for Calhoun, well, you could say that they haven't had as tough of a schedule. I mean, to start the season like the Hawks, but 5-1. I think at the beginning of the year they would have taken that, wouldn't they?
Absolutely. I mean, coming off 5 wins last year, absolutely.
Pro back to throw, going deep. And he overthrows his receiver.
No, I think on the defensive side, for Calhoun speaking, they're going to let Carrollton dink and dunk, take the 4, 5, 6-yard pass.
Right.
But because the corners for Calhoun are playing way off of the Carrollton receivers. I mean, they're trying to keep away from the big play.
Trying to keep and contain. It'll be interesting to see if the Hawks will just will take these 5-yard passes that it looks like Calhoun will end, as you can see right there. It's about 5 yards apart. It's a handoff to Smith, and he is short. In fact, he loses a couple of yards on the play.
Right. Cody Gilman led the charge for the Warriors, along with Zach Hurley.
So that's going to be a fourth down and about 2 yards.
Yeah, I don't know.
Carrollton's going to go for it, knowing them.
Yeah, it's 4th and 2, and they're on their side of the field. They're on Calhoun's side of the field.
Well, we'll see. Right? Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to punt right here. Shotgun formation. Back to snap. Pass. Passes out, and that's Alex Boker, and he gets the first down.
Yeah. When you're in a 4th and 2 situation and you got a man out there on the outside, you've got to be manned up with him. You can't.
Right.
They were playing off of him 6 yards there, and they only had 2 yards to gain.
So in those situations, you got to be a little more aggressive on the defensive end.
Absolutely, there. I mean, Calhoun was giving way too much cushion to Carrollton there.
Well, Wade Pro, he had a difficult start to the season. 3 interceptions his first game, but he's a fumble here. That was a handoff to Jarrett Smith, and he recovers it. Fortunately for the Hawks. Well, I was talking about Wade Pro's early troubles in the season. 3 interceptions against Brown County, and it caused the quarterback position for the Hawks to be a little bit volatile with Jarrett Smith coming in and doing a fine job against Brown County. But Coach Flowers, he gave it back to Wade Pro in week 2, and he's done pretty well so far during the season.
Right.
Here he is back to pass, waiting, still waiting, running around in the backfield. He's going to finally get it off, and it's intercepted. Still on his feet.
Intercepted in there by number 2. That would be Easton Clark on the pick there.
Easton Clark with the interception, and Wade Pro, he had plenty of time to throw and was just waiting for his intended receiver, but it never was there, and he just really lofted up in the air, up for grabs.
Yeah, Pro would have been better served there. He had receivers in the area just to toss that one out of bounds because he felt the heat coming, and he just kind of just launched it to nowhere, and Clark picked it off.
Well, Wade Pro, he wants to be a pocket quarterback, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to bail it out because I wrote a piece on him in the season, and he told me he wants to be a pocket passer, but he does have pretty good legs, and he didn't use them in that instance. He just kind of threw it up in the air for grabs, and Calhoun.
He had more time than what he used there.
Calhoun takes over. It's a handoff to Wesley Clockey, but he's stopped in the backfield by the Hawks. It's an encouraging start for Carrollton there, who they've had a tough time defensively against teams with winning records that run the ball.
Right, yeah. But, I mean, Calhoun did something a little different there. They had their defensive tackle in a slot position leading on that play, and it didn't work in that instance.
Yeah. Well, the Hawks, they really got exposed against Greenfield, and they racked up well over 400 yards and didn't even get a passing yard in that one game.
Right, John.
There's Clockey, the ball carrier in this instance, and he plows ahead.
Yeah.
Like a rugby scrum.
Yeah, that's absolutely what it looked like.
That's a really good pickup.
Actually, what Calhoun did there, they had their 2 defensive tackles come in front of Clucky in a power eye situation, and they just bowled their way forward for 7 yards there.
Yeah, it's got to be a 3rd down and 2 for the Warriors. Clockey was met at the line of scrimmage, and then he just plows ahead. Here's Bick under center, tosses it out to Clockey. Beats the Hawks to the edges, and he gets the first down.
Right, he got outside the defensive end that time and was able to pick up the first down.
That is an 8-yard gain.
Another thing, John, we must apologize to the viewers because the Carrollton uniforms, the dark gray with the dark green, it's almost impossible to pick up the numbers for the Hawks when whether they make a play on offense or defense here.
Well, neither of us have 20/20 vision.
Oh, well, no.
Yes.
Not at all.
We'll do our best. Handoff. And it's a keeper by Bick, and he gets to the outside.
No, it's Waters. Waters has the ball up the
they faked
middle.
me out there. But it's a touchdown for the Warriors.
I
was completely faked out.
I think they faked everybody out in the stadium there. I had
so much for my falsified 20/20 vision there.
Yes, I mean Bick sold it when he carried out the fake.
He did. Well, he sold me for sure.
Yeah, I mean I had no idea Waters had the ball right up the middle on the fullback dive.
That's Jacob Waters, number 42. The Warriors have got to go for 2 here. It's 6-0. And there's going to be, looks like a illegal formation or a false start.
Yeah, that was a false start against the Warriors there, John.
So we'll move it back 5 to the 8-yard line.
And if you're expecting any time this evening, the Warriors might kick the ball. They do not.
Okay, well, that's nothing unfamiliar in 1A football.
No, not at all.
No.
We go for, or Calhoun goes for 2 on every occasion.
It'll be interesting to see what they can do here. You wouldn't think they would run the ball. That's a halfback pass, and it's picked off by the Hawks in the end zone. So the Hawks do hold them to a 6-0 lead. However, Calhoun with a great start to the game, considering what after the Hawks got 2 first downs. The score is 6-0 Calhoun over Carrollton with 7:08 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in a minute.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu.
They scored on a long run by Jacob Waters. Here's the kick return by Jeremy Watson, and he found a seam right there momentarily.
Yeah, he had room off that left side, John, and but it was a nice stop in there, I think, by 51, Zach Hurley. But it looked like Watson had some room to go there.
He did. Like not a far kick, but you want to contain them and box them in on those kickoff returns.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what can the Hawks do to recorrect their mistakes there?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think Carrollton can. I don't know. I mean, Calhoun is strong right up the middle. They've got massive size up the middle, and Gilman at around 300, and Finch at about 270, and Eric Rose at about 245. Yep. I look for him to go outside, John.
That's what Carrollton usually does. Like right there, that is their weakness, going up front.
And they'd be going right into Calhoun's strength.
Screen pass to the outside, and a big run right here, big play. But that's what a basic screen pass can do. That's how athletic Carrollton's skill athletes are. And that was Byron Holmes on the catch and run there.
Yeah, a little flanker screen outside. I mean, they get the ball out on the perimeter, and they're able to use their speed, against Calhoun and get away from that big front 3 right up in the middle for Calhoun there.
Holmes is just a sophomore, people.
Yeah.
Athlete on the rise, perhaps. Swing pass to Smith, trying to get to the outside, and he fights for a couple more yards.
Nice tackle in there.
Good
by
tackle.
Number 2, Easton Clark. But he still got what, John? 4 on the play.
3
there?
or 4, give or take. Well, Carrollton, once again, they quickly get into the Calhoun territory. But this is right where they stalled the last time.
Absolutely.
Quick pass, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, there's a little miscommunication there between the quarterback and the receiver. The quarterback was expecting him to break out, and he sat down inside that zone of Calhoun's, and just a miscue there between the quarterback and the receiver.
Yes. Carrollton, they have had a lot of those this year, but they usually start out slow, but they eventually, in their last 3 games, they eventually break out. We'll see if they can do that. Back to throw over the middle. It's caught by, no, it's incomplete.
Well,
incomplete to Jeremy Watson.
He tried to catch it with one hand. I mean, he had both hands free, but he was trying to do that's a real popular thing now with the receivers watch the pros do that, catch it with one hand.
An Odell Beckham catch, perhaps.
That's exactly what he tried to do there, yes.
Very popular to warm up with one-handed catches and listening to headphones. And the punt is away by Smith, and a decent one, if it can.
The punt's going to go dead at about the 21 there, John. 22, okay.
22 right there.
We'll see what Calhoun does here on their second possession. I think if you're Calhoun, I don't see you doing anything different.
No.
I mean, they got like a jumbo package in there where they're just now they're more traditional right now. They're running out of the eye, which.
Well, here's Ty Bick under center. It's a handoff to the fullback, Walters.
Right. Anybody that's seen anything of Calhoun football in the last 30 years is Calhoun is a triple option team.
Yes.
They got a real good player in Clucky who is a real good athlete.
Yes, he is a beast.
And last week against Greenfield, Calhoun went to straight eye with a fullback and Clucky a tailback. And, it worked for him against Greenfield. And it's worked so far against.
It has worked relatively. 5-1 speaks for itself right there. And that's how they've lost to Brown County and Greenfield, two heavy teams. And that is a run up the middle. I did not get faked out that time by Bick, who was running to the outside.
That was Scout White on the carry that time.
Another fullback.
I'll say one thing about Calhoun's quarterback, Ty Bick. He does a real nice job of carrying out his fakes. I mean,
yes.
He's really gotten good at that in the last 2 or 3 ball games.
I mean, that is important because a lot of people, they can watch run teams and they'll just look at a quarterback and think, well, you really don't have that much to do. All you just got to do is just hand the ball off. Well, but there's a lot of different ways how you hand the ball off, isn't there?
Absolutely. I mean, one play sets up another play, and then that's what the running out your fakes is all about.
There's a play action. And it's almost intercepted. Almost picked off by Jarrett Smith, and maybe he should have done. And he certainly feels like he should have. He is upset with himself.
Yeah, the pass was intended out there in the flat for Calhoun's tight end, Brady Ellis.
Yes.
And the Carrollton man stepped. He was seeing 6 points, John.
Perhaps, yes.
He was celebrating before he caught the ball. Basically, because that was a pick six there that he just dropped.
Calhoun punting. They get it off. Decent kick, actually. Here's Watson. Doesn't fair catch it, but he's brought down immediately.
Number three, Cole Lammy on the punt coverage there, John.
That was good. That was good punt coverage by Calhoun's part. And Carrollton, this is where they've started out relatively on each of their 3 possessions now.
Yeah, Carrollton's had good field position,
yes,
and they move the ball 20, 30 yards, and then their drives usually stall. Or up to this point, they've stalled anyway.
Well, once they'll get into Calhoun territory, but then they'll stall.
Exactly.
Pro and Smith in the backfield. Oh, and it's another drop pass. That was to Jeremy Watson.
I mean, I'm speaking from an old tight end's point of view.
Yes.
If you're going to be a passing team and you get a ball like that, you've got to catch that ball.
Yes, there's really no excuse there.
I mean, that's just part of it. He heard footsteps and he dropped it.
Yep. Wide receiver's mentality. You got to planning on catching it before you run.
Right.
And there's a handoff up the middle to Smith, and he's not going to get very far that time. Good effort, though.
Yeah, he may have got a half a yard. I don't even know where
all through effort.
Yeah, no, he barely made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
No, they used to tell me when I played that you're going to get hit regardless whether you drop it or not.
No.
And that's the way it goes. You're going to have, if they're going to throw it, they need to catch those passes because that last pass was right on the money.
Let's see if the Hawks can keep going like this train that's passing by right now. Pro in the backfield. in the backfield, and he's going to get taken. There's a fumble on the play. He was sacked. They recover it, and there's a flag on the field, most likely a hold on the Hawks.
That's in the area of holding there, John. Number 52 for the Warriors, Garrett Hayne, and number 76, Eric Rose, were putting the heat on the Carrollton's quarterback there. I think Hayne ended up getting him.
Yeah.
And Calhoun declines the holding penalty here, and Carrollton will be set up to punt again.
So a 3-and-out this time. Well, just like the last game against North Green, even though Carrollton, they did put up points in the first quarter, it was a relatively slow start, and then once again, it's another slow start for them.
Right, but when you got athletes and you got the ability to throw the ball, you're never out of the ball game.
No, you're not. Smith, a good
nice
straight punt, and takes a Carrollton bounce, and it's going to be picked up at about the 10-yard line.
I don't know if the official there, John, stubbed his toe or he got run over by a Carrollton player, but he ended up on the ground.
Wow.
I think hopefully he's okay.
Well, as I get older, I do know, I mean, you do stub your toe a little bit more frequently.
Yeah, he's kind of laughing it off a little bit right now, but that's kind of embarrassing when you hit the deck there.
And we can make we're all the way up here, so we can make fun of him.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be in his position.
Well, being a referee is a thankless job, and when you get hurt, it's just as worse. Pick under center, handoff to the edges, and Carrollton's going to stop him short. Barely gets anything. I think Clocky on the run.
Yeah, Leonard made the stop there for the Hawks that time, John.
Nathan Leonard. Well, both teams have had 3 possessions, and we're still in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been I don't know, relatively quick first quarter. I mean,
yeah, it has been.
I mean, even with the passing that Carrollton has been doing,
yes,
it's still a pretty quick quarter.
Another handoff to the fullback. Not much of a gain there.
Right. After that long punt, though, I don't see Calhoun doing anything too crazy way down here on their own end. I'm sure they'll try to run it out there, and if they don't, they'll probably punt it away here with less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And that was Jacob Waters again on the carry. He's gotten a lot of reps so far. So we have a 3rd and 6. Carrollton defense stepping up a little bit.
Yeah, I look for Calhoun probably. They went up the middle twice there. They're probably going to try to take it outside here, I imagine.
And we'll see. You would imagine so. Bick. Handoff to the outside and
nice
upended.
Stop.
And another stop for the Hawks as we approach the 1-minute mark of the first quarter. Well, it seems like the Hawks have definitely made some good defensive adjustments. Now if they can do it on the offensive side,
right,
then they'll get rolling.
Settles on that stop on the outside there for the Hawks.
We'll see if they get a decent punt return here. They're very dangerous on special teams.
Right. Carrollton should be set up in real good field position here. And after that
not a good punt. Might have been partially blocked. Well, on the Hawks, they're got to have the ball inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Carrollton's going to have a real short field to work with there, John.
The Hawks have had decent success by just throwing some screen passes to the outside, and they get at least decent yardage every time. I wonder if we'll see more of that.
I'll tell you, I think we also have a flag on the field here, John. I don't know what this is all about. Some of the Calhoun kids are putting their hands in the air like it's going against Calhoun. And they are talking to Carrollton, so.
Yeah. Which is usually the scientific discovery of indicating penalty.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, but they declined the penalty. They'll take their field position.
Oh, okay. The infraction was on the punt.
Yes.
Not on the because there was no return
No.
with the short punt there. I think if Carrollton would try to establish the run just a little bit more, and it would help their passing game out. But
Jarrett Smith is a really good running back.
yeah, I mean, you got Smith back there, and I mean,
Pro back in the gun. We got a jet switch. Oh, it's a toss to Boker. Runs to the outside, and he's got a little bit of room there, and he's taken out. Out of bounds. And that's about a 3 to 4 yard gain right there. He did not get out of bounds, so this might be the last play of the first quarter, and it will be. The Hawks are in no hurry whatsoever.
That was basically a cross between a jet sweep and a shuttle pass. He kind of shuttled the ball forward. But
well, that ends the first quarter. The Hawks are in Calhoun territory, smelling some blood possibly, but the Warriors lead the Hawks 6-0. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to Claywell Asset Management, an independent firm. Whether you're an individual, family, or business, we can assist you in helping you achieve your financial dreams. Claywell Asset Management and Raymond James, partners in your success in serving Riverbend investors for over 30 years. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com here in Carrollton as the Carrollton Hawks are trailing the Calhoun Warriors 6-0. It's a 2nd and 8. The Hawks have the ball. Pro back in the gun. It's a pass out to Watson, and he's got some room to run. A cutback, and he is all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
right.
Watson had acres of space as he caught the ball.
Right, he caught the ball, John, and then he made the first man miss, and then he actually dodged some of the pursuit coming at him and got a nice gain inside the 10 for Carrollton there.
Yeah, the ball's inside the 10-yard line. Well, and just like that, they have a great opportunity here to tie this game up. Pitch to Smith, runs to the outside, and at the goal line, and he does not get in.
No, I've seen the Carrollton coaches down there point one, like he's probably a yard away from getting the touchdown there, John.
It's a little bit interesting here because Calhoun has dominated the Hawks up front. So do the Hawks just kind of keep going to the outside, or they throw a screen pass?
Yeah, Carrollton.
They could just give it to Pro up to just on a QB draw. Jarrett Smith is in the Wildcat at quarterback, and he takes it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks! Jarrett Smith, a 1-yard quarterback draw in the Wildcat.
Right, John.
And the Hawks tie it up at 6, looking to take the lead here.
Yeah, they put Smith back in the Wildcat formation there, and he took it the yard they needed for the touchdown. It's a tie game now, 6-all.
That is really hard to defend. We got to see Jarrett Smith playing the Wildcat against Brown County, and they had so much trouble trying to contain him. And also, he's just the buff guy that he is. It's just really hard to stop him on a 1-yard run like that when he has a running start. So Wildcat again, Smith there in at quarterback. Takes it again, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. The Hawks take the lead 8-6 with 10:52 to go in the half.
Well, they just lined up, John, and ran the exact same play.
They did.
They ran for the touchdown. I mean, exactly the same play.
10:52 left in the second quarter. Carrollton up on Calhoun, 8-6. We'll be back.
It's warm outside now, but cold weather will be here soon. Protect your home and save money with Eagleboard Premium Vinyl Siding from Eagle Home Improvement. Each Eagleboard panel covers twice the area of conventional siding. That means less air seeps into your home and you keep more money in your pocket. Eagleboard's beauty and performance will last a lifetime. Call Eagle Home Improvement at 259-2500 for a free no-obligation estimate. Eagle Home Improvement, where integrity counts.
Touchdown run by Jarrett Smith. Hayden Stringer on the kick. Clark and Clocky back to return, but it's returned by the up man, and he's tripped up, but he's still on his feet. And he is finally taken down.
That was Clayton Ralston on the return there, John.
We don't have a 31 on our roster that we have in front of us. Oh, there, yeah, no, number 21.
Yeah, number 21, Clayton Ralston.
There we go. Well, that was good kick coverage by the Hawks right there. I mean, it looked a little frisky. He broke his tackle and got to the outside, but good open field tackle.
Right. He started out to the right, and then he reversed his field back to the left, and it looked like he had something going there, but, yeah, I mean, Carrollton closed on him fast.
Now here come the Warriors. Hawks have had troubles at times just maintaining leads after they score. And handoff up the middle, not much there. Once again.
Clucky right up the middle there, and may have gotten 2 on the play, John.
Well, now this is where Calhoun will be challenged because now they don't have the lead.
Right.
And then it'll be an uphill battle from here on if they don't score. If Carrollton, if they come back, get another touchdown, it'll be uphill for Calhoun.
Yeah. I mean, they still have 10 minutes to go here plenty of time here in the first half. That is.
Well, that's generally how Carrollton beat teams. They just rack up so many points, and the other teams don't have enough time to respond. Pitch out to the right side. Got some blockers by Wesley Clocky, the ball carrier.
Right, Clucky on the carry there. He only picked up maybe 2. Sets up a 3rd down and 5 here.
Down and 5. And if you're Carrollton, that's what you want. They're not giving. It's not no 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 1s. I mean, they're making them earn it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just it's 3-4 yards at a time outside the big run they had earlier on.
So this is where Calhoun has struggled, especially the last 2 drives. What can they do? Big handoff. No, Bick keeps it. Getting chased to the outside, and he's taken down before he gets to the first down marker. And once again, the Hawks hold on.
Yeah, he's a couple yards short there, John.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's their 3rd straight 3 and out.
Yeah.
Assuming they punt it.
Yeah, they're deep in their own territory here. I'm expecting them to punt, but
nobody
they're
up for a punt.
Yeah, they're going to punt the ball away here. Their punt team's coming on now.
And as you say, the Hawks, they do have a Watson, is
yeah, I mean, this is the right play here. You're in your own territory, and you're 12 yards from midfield. You've got to punt the ball
timeout.
there. But I'm not the coach, and Calhoun called timeout, so we'll see.
They'll have a minute to think about it, and we'll be back in that duration.
Set, hit. Protection! Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny Holt. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
It looks like they are going
it's a
for it.
handoff to Clocky, and he
got it, John.
He got it. Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's a big play right there at this point in the
Rod,
game.
you were skeptical about that.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, you're on your own end of the field, and it's a 2-point game. But Coach Elmore knows these kids, and he had most coaches got a play designed for a situation like that, and they used it and got the first down.
Well, and you said there's plenty of time left in the half, let alone the game. But on the other side, there is plenty of time. You can have that argument because there's time to correct the mistakes if
Right,
if
but
they failed.
As you were saying earlier, I think Calhoun probably needs to play with the lead, because of their lack of explosiveness as far as being one-dimensional on offense.
That's a good point. Hand off the clock, and he doesn't get much. Maybe a pickup of 2. That'll be a second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I think he got a few. It's hard to see the stick over there, John, and the sea of red over on the other side. But, yeah, he picked up about 5 on that carry. Didn't look like he did, but.
Second and 6. Yeah, about 2nd and 6.
Yeah,
he got lost in the pile.
Yeah.
And Bick under center, another handoff. Actually, he keeps it to himself to the outside. And he's got to get close to the first down. At the 50-yard line, midfield.
About a yard and a half short here, John. A yard. But Bick, he's doing a nice job of carrying out his fakes there.
Yeah, he is. I mean, well, he's faking. I mean, we're novices compared to what they're seeing on the field, but he's kind of faking us out a little bit. Right.
Actually, I mean, we should have a lot better vantage point than the Carrollton defense does. But
to be fair, I am looking through a glass window,
right,
which hampers my vision.
Here we go, big play here, 3rd and 1 for
big quarterback sneak.
Yes.
And they get more than enough yards for the first down.
Right.
At about the 46, 45 and a half yard line.
Right. Carrollton's running a 6-man front. I mean, obviously, because they know Calhoun's going to run the ball every time.
So do you think they should maybe stack a little bit more in there?
Well, I mean, they're doing is I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, I mean, that's the defense you would be running against a running team,
generally,
like Calhoun. So, but no, Calhoun's starting to move the ball a little bit.
They are finally, yeah. It's a handoff up the middle and another decent gain by Clocky.
Alluded to earlier, it looks more like a rugby scrum than it does.
It does.
It's just a big pile of guys, and it's getting the push now.
Yeah, this is what they want right here, and this is Carrollton. I mean, this is a predicament certainly there, because if they're reeling off 4 and 5 yards almost every play now.
Right, and I think the reason for that, John, they went back to their jumbo package. They've got their 2.
Yes.
They're in a power eye here, and they got their 2 defensive tackles leading the way for Clocky here.
Here's Clocky. He gets out of bounds, but almost a little mistake there, because you just mentioned the jumbo pack pick. He bumped into one of his fullbacks.
Yeah, I think his one fullback, Michael Finch, I think he wanted to run the ball there, but I'm glad Clucky ended up with it there.
Yes. Well, this is, even if they get a stop right here on 3rd down, it's got to be 4th down territory.
Oh yeah, they're well inside of Carrollton territory here. This is 4 down ground for sure.
That says for the Hawks that they got to get these, they got to stop them up front a little bit better. Here's a handoff, and Bick keeps it, goes to the outside. Oh, no, he does not. He faked me out again. It's a fullback dive. And they're going to say it's a 4th. He did not get it, so it's a 4th down.
Yeah, that's a big play right here.
That's got to be 4th and inches.
They're calling it a foot. It doesn't look like a foot, but
no. So if you're Calhoun here, I would assume you would just give it off to Clocky or Waters.
Right, but I'm sure you'll see that jumbo package in here again for. No, they're just they've still got it. They've got Eric Rose back there along with Waters and Clucky.
Bick under center. Is there a fumble? But no, there is.
Nope.
There was no. It looked like there might have been a fumble there, but
Jacob Waters on the carry there for the Warriors picked up the first down.
Just got enough on there. He just fell forward.
But this is what Calhoun wants to do.
Yep.
They want to grind the ball out and
nothing fancy.
No, and when Calhoun has the ball, Carrollton does not have the ball.
Yes.
And They want to grind it out, use long drives, and keep the ball away from Carrollton's explosive offense.
Yep, nothing fancy. Not so much entertaining. Our ratings might have gone down a little bit, but that Calhoun, they don't care one bit.
Yeah.
And that is a keeper by Bick, and he spun around as he's brought down. That's Jarrett Smith on the tackle for the Hawks, and they finally that was a loss on the play, and that's what Carrollton really needed there.
Right. I mean, Smith had that read all the way. I mean, it was just like he was shadowing the quarterback. He knew that was a good tackle by Smith there.
Yep. And maybe our ratings actually have gone up because I think we're in an area where a lot of people love to watch power football.
Right, exactly. And that's what, you look at the teams in the WIVC, that's what you have. Mostly outside of Minden Unity, who is a throwing team in the North Division, but South football outside of Carrollton is usually about running the football.
Running the football.
And there's movement on the right side there for the Warriors. Their tight end moved.
Good spot. Yeah, and being from St. Louis, I'm spoiled by, spread offense because that's what just about every team does.
Right. And that's fine when you have the athletes to do that and spread the ball out and, you got, athletes against athletes, you can do that. I mean, when you got superior athletes. But,
yes. There's a little bit confusion right there. I think they originally called it offsides on the Hawks, but then changed it to the Warriors. Yeah, but it was the right call.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely the tight end, number 88 for Calhoun moved. I mean, he was the only guy on the line who, as soon as the whistle blew, his head went down.
Yep.
So he was the guilty party on that.
So we got a 2nd and 16 right here. What?
Yeah, this is not a good down and distance for the Warriors there.
Well, this is the disadvantage of being a run-oriented team right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bick under center. It's a pass. This is their second pass of the game, and he gets it out, and it's overthrown, and the receiver falls down. No pass interference at all.
Yeah.
Now we got a third down and 16.
Yeah, Bick was looking for the other tight end out in the flat there, A.J. Hillen, and I mean the ball was overthrown to start with, but Hillen wasn't open either. So,
and this event, you got to be almost nearly mistake-free, if you're on team because one just ruin your drive.
Absolutely.
Completely back.
Yeah, I mean you're in a situation where every down you need to be make positive yardage.
So Carrollton, they're a little bit more spread out on offense, and we have a timeout by the Warriors, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
You walk onto this campus and it feels as though you're at an Ivy League institution.
It is cultured in so many ways. You would never know that it is a 2-year college.
This place is truly amazing. I love going to school here.
It is definitely not like any other community college.
If you're looking for a way for your life to change, then Lewis and Clark is the place for you to be.
Quarter. Calhoun has a 3rd and 16. It's a double reverse on a run, and he's got some room momentarily, but it's closed down by the Hawks.
Yeah, I think Smith.
Easton Clark on the run there.
Smith for the Hawks stayed home on that. He wasn't fooled by that reverse at all.
Just a pickup of 2 yards on all of that after the dust settled. And I don't think there's any question that the Warriors will punt here.
Yeah, they're back in punt formation.
Yep,
there is 2:33, John, to go in kind of hard
time
to see.
as well. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there's a couple lights missing, like a bolts missing there, and the Warriors punt away. Much better punt than last time. No one's back for the Hawks, and it does go into the end zone barely for a touchback.
That was a good effort there by Calhoun. They almost got it, pinned him down deep, but the ball did go into the end zone there for a touchback.
So the Hawks, they eventually hold out, and if they get a score here, they could go up by. They could make it 16-6.
Yeah.
That'd be important because Calhoun. I mean, they do get the ball at halftime.
Right. But no, 2:18 to go on the clock here. I mean, that's a lot of time for Carrollton to move the ball
Yeah.
here, and they've got their complement of timeouts too, I think.
I believe they have all their timeouts remaining. Pro back in the gun, looking to pass. Or no, it's a run.
It looks like to me, John, that Carrollton's content with this 8-6 lead here.
Well, we'll see.
Well, I know what their coach is thinking. He doesn't want to throw one in the flat out here and get it picked off for a pick six.
You don't want that.
No, and I'm sure that's. I mean, if he'd got 10 yards on that running play, he might have tried something else.
Three receivers to the left. Pro back to pass, and he's got a receiver, and it's overthrown. That was Byron Holmes on the attempted reception.
Yeah, Holmes. He had a step on Bick there.
He
The
did.
ball was just slightly overthrown, and I mean, that was almost a big play there for Carrollton.
Well, 1:45, and it's 3rd and 9 on the 21. So,
and I tell you what, they keep throwing the ball and stopping the clock. They may turn around and give Calhoun another shot at it there.
Yeah. They have used up 2 of their timeouts, though. Pro back to pass, and it's a screen pass to Smith. Or the Boker, pardon me. Oh, and he's off to the races. He gets past him. He's still on his feet, and he is whistled out of bounds right at midfield. But once again, Calhoun is undone by another screen pass.
Yeah, a little swing pass out to Boker, and they had, their 2 wideouts there were doing a nice job of blocking downfield and hit for a big play there for the Hawks.
The Hawks receiver blocking is usually spot on in all the games they've played in. So they get it out of the danger zone on 3rd and 9. And they have enough time to run downfield. Another screen pass to the outside, and this time it's not as effective. Calhoun, it looked like they were ready for that one.
Yeah, it was the exact same play, just the other side of the field there, John.
And we got a timeout by the Hawks. .128 left in the first half. Hawks driving. We'll be back.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Passes, since they're at midfield instead of backed up. Over the middle.
Right over the middle.
To Alex Boker, and he's taken down. The official on the near side, he has him down at about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, I think Calhoun's defense there was looking for Carrollton to throw something to the edge of the field.
There you go.
And they shot a man right down the middle, and he was wide open.
Yep. Pro alone in the backfield. Maybe in a rhythm right here. Back to pass. Thrown to the near sideline. Completed to Brendan Settles.
Yeah, and he was able to get out of bounds there, John, and stop the clock with the 1:11 seconds to go.
And a decent gain, a 2nd and 5. That was Settles' first catch, by the way. Clock stopped at 1:11. Hawks looking to the sidelines at Coach Flowers for instructions. Now they got him. Snap back. Boker on the reception. Makes a man miss, and he's got some room to run to the outside. Close to the end zone, inside the 5.
Yeah, I think they knocked him out there, John, about the 2-yard line, I think.
Well, the scoreboard has him down at the 1. So he is very close.
Yeah, they got him at the 1.
Out of the way, Hawks in great position now to extend their lead. Smith is in at quarterback. Hand off to Smith, and he's in. Touchdown, Hawks. Jarrett Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game. The Hawks now lead 14-6.
That seems like their go-to play on short yardage, John, is to run Smith with the Wildcat.
This touchdown was set up by 2 big plays, 2 big screen passes to Boker. And another Wildcat, Smith again. And the Wildcat. A little pass. And it's caught. The Hawks. That was Smith to Byron Holmes on the 2-point conversion. The Hawks are 2 for 2 and now lead 16-6.
Yep.
With 50 seconds to go in the first half. 58 seconds to go, I might add.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Set to return this one. Hayden Stringer to kick it. Kick is away. Returned by Clark, and he dropped it momentarily. Oh, he's got room to run, but he is
he's still
stopped
going,
and
John.
Then eventually taken down
He had
to the 38-yard line.
And one shoestring tackle there from taking it all the way.
That was huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Lammy on the return.
Oh, really? Well, that might have been Calhoun's best chance to score right there.
Yeah.
Before halftime.
And he was frustrated at himself, too.
Yes.
He knew he had a chance to take that into the house.
Yep. Let's see what Calhoun can work with. Are they just going to sit on this by maybe playing conservative? A toss out to the outside to Clocky. Diving tackle by Jarrett Smith. He did not get the first down nor get out of bounds.
No, he did not. And he had an opportunity to get out of bounds there, and he didn't.
Calhoun don't seem to be too much of a hurry. Down to 30 seconds. I mean, they might have something cooking right here.
They've let a lot of time get away here, though,
Vic
John.
now finally hikes it. And it's a pass being pursued. And it's caught for a first down. Taken down at the Carrollton 44. 14 and a half seconds left.
Bick to Armbruster there on the reception.
Now if you're the Hawks here, I would imagine it would just be a prevent defense. Clock starts again, under 10, and they've spiked the ball with 7.4 left. So the Warriors do have a chance after all.
I don't know. I mean, apparently Calhoun doesn't have any timeouts.
They don't have any timeouts, no.
Yeah, absolutely, because you'd definitely be using them in that situation there.
So you would think here their viable option would just be to, if they don't want to be too frightened, to go deep.
Right, exactly.
But the risk is the Hawks could intercept it and take it back.
Right. If they got trips on the right side
Dick
there.
under center. Got to be I think it's got to be a pass.
Oh my!
Throws it deep. This might be enough. And is it
caught? Oh my goodness!
But he is short of the end zone.
Yeah.
It was a great catch, but it's ultimately going to count for nothing.
That pass would have been 3 or 4 yards farther. That would have been a score.
Well, at halftime, the Hawks feeling pumped up. They've scored 16 straight points after Calhoun took an early 6-0 lead, and they lead 16-6 going into the half. We'll be back for the second half.
At Midwest Members Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Midwest Members is the one place to go.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com after a long halftime break because of homecoming. The Hawks have a 16-6 lead, and they're going to kick off to the Warriors. See if they can get another defensive stop and just build this lead up. Stringer with the kick. Kicks off to Cole Lammy.
Oh, they better get on that, John. And
they barely get on it. Awkward kick for the Warriors.
The up man didn't want anything to do with the ball, and maybe not realizing that's a live ball there, John.
Yeah, it's easy to forget in that situation, and it must be terrible because.
I mean, sometimes you can argue back and forth with your teammate. Hey, it's yours, it's mine, but the other team, other team is coming after the ball.
Yeah. Well, Calhoun, they set up shop at the 25-yard line, trying to get something done here. They haven't scored since their first possession. Ty Bick under center. Hand off to the fullback, Waters, and he gets a decent gain, I think about 6 yards.
Right, John. Calhoun has come out here in the second half back in their traditional triple option. They're no longer running out of the eye here.
Yeah, perhaps that's what they need to do. I mean, just kind of get back to basics.
Right. I mean, that's Calhoun football. That's what they've done for over 30 years is run the triple option, and obviously Coach Elmore has decided to go back to it here. Utilize the fullback a little more.
Yeah. And that coaching staff is a lot, I mean, just about from those state championship years, too, so exactly.
Yes, there's a lot of members of the
handoff to the right side, and a good pursuit. Handoff was to Clayton Ralston. Byron Holmes on the tackle.
Yeah, Holmes got out there and contained for the Hawks there, made the stop.
Well, it's 3rd and 1 now.
Yeah, it's 3rd and a long one, John. Closer to 2 here.
Yeah.
This is a big play for the Warriors.
Yeah, if they don't get this, they'll probably have the punt. Or maybe they just might go for it. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. In this situation, I mean, you'd almost have to punt it away here, but if you don't come up with the first down.
They could go for a sneak. No, they're going to toss it out, and it's Clocky. He's in trouble in the backfield. He may not get it. And they're going to tackle him and a fumble. Did the ball come out before he down?
The refs are calling him down, I think, John. And he is short of the first down.
Hawks begging for them to give the ball to them on the fumble. And it is a 4th down. I thought, from my vantage point, the official spotting the ball and signaled Hawk ball, but no. But either way, the Hawks will be getting the ball back here after a 5-yard loss.
Right.
Well, the Warriors, they decided to try to go to the outside, and instead of just kind of bust about the middle. And Jeremy Watson back deep to return the punt.
Low punt from Clark, and
it's going to be falling on at about the
40
Carrollton 42-yard line. Well, the Hawks, they got that stop. Another 3 and out, and that tackle by Alex Boker was critical because
Calhoun. They made positive yardage up the middle, and then they went to the outside, and Carrollton's speed's not allowing them to get outside.
I think if you're Carrollton, you would prefer the opposition. If they're going to run the ball, just go to the outside because they match up better out.
Absolutely, with their athletes, they do. Yes.
Here's Pro in the backfield, pitches it off to Smith. They go to the outside there, and a cutback. He's got some room to run. And where they're spotting him, he's close to a first down.
Right ahead of the, right at the 45 there, John. Sets up a 2nd and 2 for the Hawks there.
Well, if they can get Jacob Smith going, then they're going to be really hard to stop.
Carrollton may try to go deep here because they've got a down to work with. Nope.
Well, they go to Smith, and another good run up the middle gets the first down. Ball goes out, but play was ruled dead about a second or two before it.
Right, that play was called dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying it's Smith. If he can get going, then that opens up the offense. That opens up the whole offense.
Right, and they took it right to Calhoun there. They're running right at Calhoun's strength. Right up the middle here.
Well, the Hawks, they returned almost all their offensive line from last year. A screen pass to the outside and not going anywhere. That was Byron Holmes on the catch.
Right.
Warriors had that one sniffed out.
Right.
That is Byron, and he is still down on the field. That does not look good. Hopefully he's okay.
Right. I don't see one of Calhoun's interior linemen.
No.
Cody Gilman, who's usually out there on defense, is over on the sidelines. I don't know if he's injured but he's standing over there by the yard marker, and he's obviously not in the game here. And he's the run stopper up the middle.
Well, Holmes is back on his feet, so that's good to see.
Yeah.
No real concern.
No, he coming out under his own power, which is good.
For the Hawks, it was a 1-yard loss, and it'll be a 2nd and 11 for the Hawks on the 38-yard line. Pro back to pass. Throws out across to the side.
Almost a late hit, and there was a late hit there, John.
There's going to be a late flag.
Yeah, the man was out of bounds, and I think a late hit there on Calhoun.
Well, that's just, if you're losing in a game this close, a penalties, a holding is understandable, something like that, but personal foul that's in your control, that drives any coach crazy.
Well, yeah, it's there's plenty of time left.
Yes.
It's a little too early. I don't know if it was a frustration foul or if the guy just couldn't pull up, but definitely a late hit there on the sidelines.
Referees, they have been more staunch in the past couple of seasons with, plays going to the outside, and if a runner is going out of bounds or borderline out of bounds, and if he gets a strong shove, they'll flag him, most likely.
Yeah, and that, you see that at every level, too. They're just trying to protect the players more.
That is right.
A lot more than what they used to.
The frustrating thing is, even if they're still in bounds and you shove them out, some may flag it.
Right. You can't let the guy walk down the sidelines, but in that case, I think he was out of bounds.
Well, here's Pro back in the shotgun. A double reverse, and it's a fumble on the play, and the Hawks fall on it. A near disaster. They're trying a reverse run right there, and it was just, well, the recipient of that was already kind of getting blocked off.
Right. The defensive tackle was out there all over that when he kind of did that forward toss.
Yeah. That's gonna be a loss of 8 yards.
We've got 2nd and very
18.
long here for Carrollton.
Got a 2nd 18. I don't think the Hawks. Oh, this is where the Hawks will probably throw it now, and they will. Back to pass is Pro. Plenty of time, and he goes deep, and it's way overthrown. And they're going to throw a pass interference on Calhoun there. It did look like the receiver was getting held up just a little bit. But another penalty against the Warriors.
Yeah, in a 2nd and long situation like that,
yeah.
The Calhoun man, he had his head turned to the ball. Whether the ball was catchable or not, that's a moot point. The Calhoun defender had no idea where the ball was at in that situation there.
I don't think he needed to do that, because that ball looked like it was going to be overthrown regardless.
Right.
From what I saw.
And I think that'll be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, so that sets up a 2nd and 10.
Oh, where they're spotting it.
Yeah, that's coming from the line of scrimmage, so I guess if you're going to give up a touchdown, that's not a bad play there, but
right.
But that ball was clearly overthrown.
So it's actually it's going to be a 2nd 10, so we're just going to go back to where we originally started. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. No,
it could have been worse for Calhoun there.
All right. We'll see if Carrollton can make it worse. Pass the Pro to the outside, and it's got to be caught. Jeremy Watson on the reception. We'll set up a 3rd down and 5 at the 12-yard line. We're approaching the 7-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. The Hawks marching down. Yeah. A touchdown here would be absolutely critical, and it won't be a knockout punch, but it'll definitely be a blow.
Yeah, you got to think here that Carrollton, they're in 2-down territory here.
Yes. Pro in the backfield all alone. Plenty of time. Going to the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good diving try by Alex Boker. So they'll set up a 4th and 5.
Yeah, he had the man open. He just laid it out there a little too far. But, I mean, the man had gotten by the defender, and the ball was just a little bit overthrown.
Well, the Hawks, they need 5 yards for the first down, and they're kind of going. It looked like they were shooting for the end zone the last 2 pass plays. Just only
right.
needs 5 yards, and they've been successful on these short passes.
Yeah, they may.
Pro in the backfield, getting chased, but he gets away, and he's close. We're still not sure. He may have gotten it. And they're saying he was short, and it's going to be Calhoun's ball, I believe.
Yeah, it is. I think it is going to be Calhoun's ball on downs. Here, John.
So that's a big stop for the Warriors there.
But Calhoun has to hustle up here because they, as soon as the sticks were set, they started the clock, and Calhoun needs to hustle the line here.
I'm not sure. Like from our vantage point, it's tough to tell, but. Yeah, there wasn't even a spot. It looked pretty close, and there wasn't even a measure, which is really odd, especially for a 4th down. But Calhoun, they take over at the 12-yard line. It's a handoff to Clocky.
Yeah, that was. I mean, from our vantage point, I mean, it looked. It looked really, really close. I mean, within a yard. I mean,
yes.
I don't know what the criteria is for measuring, bringing out the chains, but
there's some officials that are like scientists, or when it comes to stuff like that, because they'll measure on like a 2nd and 2 or something. I've been to games like that, and then you have refs that maybe don't really seem to.
I don't know. I guess the ball was over there close enough to the sticks where they could see definitively whether it was short or not.
Yep. Well, halfway through the 3rd quarter now. Calhoun deep in their own territory. And there's a fumble, and it's going to be recovered by the Hawks.
Yeah,
so they will get it right back. How about that? A big turn of events, and the Hawks are right back in business.
There was a little mix-up there between the running back Clucky and the quarterback Bick on the exchange.
Bit of a miscommunication.
Well, actually, I don't know if the back went the wrong way. They were trying to run a counter to this side, and I just do not.
The Hawks are in the red zone at the 6-yard line, and it's really set up for them well right here. Pro pitch to Smith. Cuts in. Gets some decent yardage. Inside the 5.
Smith took it down. Probably 3 yards on, at least 3 on that, John.
I wonder if we'll see the Wildcat here, because that's what the Hawks have done whenever they've gotten in this position.
Right, this down and distance, and
And
earlier
why
in
not?
the game they went to the Wildcat 2 or 3 times.
It's worked every time, and well, Pro, he's still in the backfield as the quarterback. And it's a handoff to Jarrett Smith. And it's a touchdown. Jarrett Smith with his 3rd rushing touchdown. The Hawks now have a 3-score lead.
Smith
with 5:02 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Smith took that in from, 3 yards out, John.
Oh, now we're going to go back to the Wildcat, which is a 2-point conversion specialty for the Hawks. And if Smith, he has scored all of the points so far tonight. Here comes the Wildcat. And it's batted away. That was a good idea right there, but it was read well.
Yeah, Clark read that on the
by Easton Clark. So Hawks don't score, but they do lead 22-6 with 5:02 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back in a minute.
One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949. Or see us online at RiverBender.com.
Back to RiverBender.com. Hawks have a 22-6 lead over the Calhoun Warriors, and Hayden Stringer with the kickoff. It's another squib. It's an awkward one, and the up man, it looks like for a second he might have dropped it, but he really just went nowhere, and the Hawks, again with good coverage, they just swarm him.
Yeah.
Inside the 30-yard line, and that's where the Warriors will set up.
Yeah, Clayton Ralston, he tried to take it on the hop there and fumbled the ball, and then he had no place to go after that.
Well, yeah, I mean, the up men usually don't really, they usually have a minor freak out whenever they get the ball, even though when it can easily happen.
Kind of looked that way there, but I mean,
Yes.
he's a running back. He's used to running the ball, but I mean, he just bobbled the ball there, and the defense got up to him.
Hand off up the middle. Not much.
Not much going up the middle there for Clucky on that run, John.
Well, the Calhoun, they got to be. Do you think they should be a little quicker with their in between plays? Because they are losing by 3 scores here.
Right. It's still a quarter, and there's still time. They just don't need to get in a big rush here. Just do what you do, and
that's pretty good.
And see where it goes from there.
They are due for a score.
That's the same play they fumbled on John earlier, and Carrollton had it snuffed out.
Well, the Hawks defense, ever since their first drive, they've just been on top of things.
That was good penetration there by the nose guard for Carrollton. Blew that play up.
And it sets up a 3rd and 10. And I tell you what, this Hawks offense has come a long way since week 3. They, and it's been kind of discussed that they haven't been playing as good a competition in their last 3 games, but this is an acid test right here, and they've so far they have stepped up to the plate in a big way.
Yeah, their defense is playing well now.
Calhoun on a 3rd and 8. Bick under center. It's a pass. Runs to the outside, and he's got to take off, and he is going to get the first down.
Yeah, Bick on the scramble there got the first down for the Warriors.
Big play by Ty Bick. That might be something they could use. He's quick.
Yeah, he gets in open space. He does a good job, but it's just getting to that open space has been the problem for Calhoun.
Yep. Exactly.
We got Scout White in at fullback for the Warriors here.
Hand off to the outside. It's a toss. And it's brought down by Smith.
Yeah.
He's been all over the place like he usually is.
Yeah, Smith smelled that out from his linebacker position there, John.
That was still a moderate gain. That's in good position, but he just got tripped up, and if he got past Smith, probably would have been a first down.
Yeah, Clucky, he's getting the ball on the outside, and he's doing a lot of dancing instead of just running up the field.
Motion to the outside and up the middle, and good defense right there by the Hawks. Just stopped cold.
Yeah, Scout White was on the carry there, and he was snuffed out by the defensive tackle for
fullback.
Carrollton.
Yeah, the Calhoun fullback. After a good start to the game, they haven't gotten nothing has come easy for them.
No, they've had to work for every yard here.
And as a defense with a lead, that's just exactly what you got to do.
Yeah, the way Calhoun's going at it here, they've got to run the ball, and it's and then that in itself is working into Carrollton's favor here.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, another pass rolling out to the right, and it's got to be caught, a big hit.
It was dropped by.
Oh, it was dropped.
Yeah, he had the first down, John, but he dropped the ball.
Well, that's big right there. That's what happens when your eyesight is limited by a glass wall. 2 glass walls, really.
Right. Calhoun's going to have to punt it away here, John.
They will have to, yeah. With 1:43 to go in the third quarter, time is starting to be of the essence right here now. Well, their defense, if punt this way, they're going to have to come up big.
Right. They need to. I mean, their defense is going to have to get a big turnover here.
Almost blocked. Carrollton has got to let it bounce.
Only 25, it looks like.
Just about. Now, if you're Carroll, I mean, what do? Do you just kind of keep it going, or do you want to run some more clock?
I mean, when you're Carrollton, and I mean, they're a possessing passing team. I might mix up a little more run if I'm them, to keep the clock from going dead. But I just, they do what they do. They're still gonna throw the ball when they need to.
Perhaps maybe the best form of offense is just to kind of keep going all out.
I mean, when you still, have 3-4 receivers out here, I mean, they're not going to let off the gas.
Yep. Man in motion. They're going to pass. And it's going to be a run with the pro.
Yeah, I mean.
It's about a 4-yard gain.
And another thing, out of the spread, too, I mean, you're spreading the defense out as well. And that opens up a run like that for pro up the middle.
And he can run, too.
Yeah. But you can be assured of this. Carrollton is going to count the clock down to the last few seconds.
Yeah, one thing is for sure. They're going to take their time in between each snap.
Yeah.
As we approach under a minute to play. Handoff.
That was busted.
Or a pitch.
There.
Byron Holmes, and he's not going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's got to be a 3rd down and about 7.
Miscommunication there between the back and the quarterback on that one.
Those pitches are always hard to execute. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
I think they're going to have to give it one more snap here, John, before
the
quarter's up.
Pro, what will they do? Back in the go. Ooh, an offsides by Calhoun, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 2 with 17 and a half seconds.
I don't know. There was movement on the left side of the Carrollton line, but I think the Calhoun player might have crossed the. Yeah, it is motion against the Hawks there.
Instead of a 3rd and 2, it's going to be a 3rd and 12.
And that does stop the clock momentarily here.
Well, the clock resumes.
Right. It was just.
They might run this. Yep, they're going to run this one out. Everyone on the Hawks sideline pointing 4.
Yep. We're going to the fourth quarter here with the Carrollton Hawks ahead 22-6.
And we'll be back in 1 minute.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
RiverBender.com. Yeah, the ball was sparred on the 19-yard line when it should be at the 24. I think officials are having a meeting. I mean, that's where the scoreboard says 24, and that's where it was left off.
Yeah, nothing's changed there, John.
Because there was the false start.
Yeah,
there was the false start there that made it. It was 3rd and 7, and then false start made it 3rd and 12.
Right. We flipped the field, and they awarded Calhoun 5 yards there.
Yeah.
When we flipped the field here, but I think they got it right now.
Everything's right. Pro back in the gun by himself. Blitz picked up. He's got a man deep, and it's Boker, and he's got it. 2-30, still on his feet. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16-yard line. Another huge play from Pro to Boker.
Yeah, they had Boker on a fly route there, and he just absolutely ran by everybody, and Pro put the ball right on the money.
Well, that's what Carrollton is so good at doing now. That is their bread and butter right there. They just run past you.
And to answer your question from the third quarter, John, no, Carrollton is not going to step off the gas.
Nope. Well, that was an aggressive play. They could have just ran like a 15-yard pass play. No, that was aggressive. Pro, hand off to Smith, and he's got room to run. And is taken down.
About on the down to what? About the 12?
Just a 2-yard gain.
Like you say, John, it's tough to see through those double panes of glass.
Yeah, we don't have the best
they're
vision.
On about the 14.
But we do have vision nonetheless. It's better than nothing.
Yeah. So Carrollton sets up here with a 2nd and 7 from their Calhoun 14.
Jet sweep, not going to use it. Boker in motion. Pro in the back. And it's overthrown.
Yeah, he had the receiver there on the slant route.
Yes.
The defender gave up his inside position and let the receiver cross his face right in front of him. The ball was just delivered too high.
The Hawks trying to score once again, and that might just put him over the edge.
Yeah, Calhoun absolutely has to keep him out of the end zone here, John.
Yep. A pass is coming most likely. Pro in the gun. Smith next to him. Rolls to the right. And he's got to take off, and he's got room. He's got to be short of the first down, but he makes a good deal about it. Hawks will definitely be going for it.
Oh, most definitely. This is your ball game right here. It's
a fourth and a long one.
Yeah, from about the
7-yard line.
Yeah, John. So this is.
I don't know. What a run to Smith might be a little too risky because they did that earlier in the game. They got snuffed out. They even lost some yards when they tried to bust it up the middle. So.
Kind of surprised.
Could be going outside here. I don't know if I see a pass coming. And we got a timeout by Carrollton. And we'll be back in a minute with 10:06 to go. Carrollton on top of Calhoun, 22-6.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. It's 22-6 Carrollton Hawks. Just inside 10 minutes, Hawks have a 1st and goal from the 4 after just picking up a first down on a 4th and goal. Boker the ball carrier. He's close to the end zone, does not get in.
Boker went off right tackle there, John, and picked up 3 yards, and it's going to set up a 2nd and 1. Or second and 1. And 1 yard for the score here for the Hawks.
Hawks looking for I don't know if it's the dagger yet, but it would just be about that if they can score here.
Calhoun absolutely has to keep them out if they got a shot to win this game.
Yeah. Handoff to Smith.
He is stacked up.
Not going to get in. He does have all 3 Carrollton touchdowns.
Yeah. White for the Warriors made the stop there from his inside linebacker position.
Yeah, we got a loss on the play here. I think it's.
Yeah, they lost the yardage they gained on 2nd down there, on 1st down, excuse me, and sets up a 3rd and 4.
Calhoun certainly fighting right here. It's a pass, and he's got to get it off, and it's got to be incomplete.
Pro was getting a heat put on him by number 73, Cody Gilman.
And fortunate for Pro, because that was almost caught. Rather, like, instead of just he barely got it off, and instead of maybe just throwing it away, that was almost caught for a touchdown.
Right. I mean, Gilman had a hold of his jersey, and he still was able to get the ball out.
Looked like he was running for his life with his jersey on him for 5 yards.
Well, he had
big play here. Well, we just had a 4th down. Now it's going to be a 4th and goal from the 4. Hawks. Pro back to pass. Looking all day to throw. Still scrambling. And now he's going to take off. And he flips in the air, and he is in for the touchdown. What a play by Wade Pro.
He dove over the would-be tackler and made it to the end zone there, John.
Wade Pro went airborne, and he finds his way into the end zone, almost like a John Elway back in the Super Bowl. And the Hawks take a 28-6 lead over the Warriors, and that might just do it.
Yeah, he reversed his field there, and you knew when he turned it up, he was headed for the end zone and had to go over the top to get there, but he made it.
8:28 to go in the game. The Hawks in the Wildcat. Jarrett Smith. They're going to throw it, and it's going to be another fail. That's 2 straight times they've failed to complete the 2-point conversion.
Right, he had a man open on the slant route, but he threw it to the wrong man there. But still, it's 28-6 in favor of the Hawks here with 8:28 to go in the game.
Trigger Talent's course covers the mandated curriculums of Illinois and Florida. Our facility allows for a safe, professional, comfortable in any weather shooting environment. We utilize a variety of law enforcement targets to illustrate the best shot placement for stopping threats. Our advanced course, CCW Plus, is the only in the state to offer training from a real vehicle in road rage, carjacking, and parking lot scenarios. Over 1,400 people have trusted Trigger Talent to be their choice in concealed carry and advanced instruction. Shouldn't you also?
And Carrollton will go 4-3, which will be a huge boost to their playoff hopes. As ball's kicked off, it's squibbed.
And Lammy's got to.
Oh, Lammy, he breaks loose a little bit, and there's a decent kickoff return right there. That's a start. Turn to the Calhoun 41. 8:22 left.
I mean, that's the kind of return they needed. I mean, but they have got to move the football consistently here if they're going to get back in the game.
Yep. Well, and this does favor Carrollton somewhat, because if Calhoun's got to have to expand, it does favor because if they have to throw the ball. Exactly. Carrollton's been all over it, except for that one play right before the halftime. They've been all over Calhoun when they've passed.
Yes.
Wing formation.
Waters up the middle on the fullback dive there.
Decent
for
gain.
5.
Hawks
I mean, Calhoun, they have to go at it with a sense of urgency here, John. They've got,
we got an official's timeout. Not sure what it's for yet. Hawks players got to have to come out, I think, for some reason. Blood or something, I'm not sure. That's what it was for.
They sent.
Play resumes. Just under 8 minutes to go. It's a handoff up the middle and to Waters, and it looks like it's going to be a first down.
I think he's just a
little bit short,
John.
Yep, they're going to call it a 3rd down. Oh, his helmet was past the first down marker.
Right. I mean, you got about a yard to go here for a first down.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 1 for Calhoun, and this is it, everything is 4th down from here on out. Surely.
Absolutely, they can't afford any more punts here.
Taking their time a little bit, and yes, it's a handoff and it's a first down.
First down.
They do got to be. They can still run their offense. They got to be a little bit quicker getting back to the ball though, because every second adds up.
Well, and they've 5 yards at a pop here with 7 minutes to go. I mean,
Yes.
I mean, right now they should be going. They should be.
Yes.
Because they're taking way too much time.
Big under center. It's a toss to the outside to Clocky, and the Hawks are all over him once again.
See, there he went back to that dancing. See, I mean, he just needs to turn on the jets and get to the sidelines, and another thing it'll do for you. So if you only get a yard gain and you run to the sidelines, it still stops the clock. They need to stop the clock and get the ball moving down the field here.
Clocky maybe trying to do a little too much there. Just make it simple and take what just take what's given to him.
He feels like he's hemmed in, but I mean, he's a big, strong kid. I mean, who's to say he can't bust a tackle there in that situation?
It's a 2nd and 11 for the Warriors.
That's going nowhere.
Yeah, going nowhere. Caught in the backfield. A little maybe miscommunication. The Warriors keep going back.
Decker on the stop there for the Hawks.
First time we've heard of him tonight. So now it's a 3rd and 12 for the Warriors as we approach the 6-minute mark. And if they don't score here, it is pretty much over.
They have to get at least
pass.
get half of this 12 yards here.
And it's caught.
Caught out there by Armbruster.
He doesn't get the first down, but he does get out of bounds. And they have a manageable 4th down. With 5:42 to go, that was a 10-yard pass to the 40 of Carrollton.
Right, and at least now they do have a manageable 4th down where they can go either way. I mean, they can run or pass, but
Warriors can take their time here. Be interesting to see if they'll try to bust it out to the outside, because whenever they've been in close yardage first down with 4th downs, or 3rd downs, they've gone to the outside. They could just stay true to themselves and go down the middle. It is a toss.
And I don't know if he's...
I think he did get the first down there.
Yeah, I think you're right, John. He did get it there.
Well, Calhoun, they're just chipping away right here. But, yes, the clock still continues to run, and official timeout. Oh, they're actually got a measure. No. They're going to move it. Because I thought he clearly got the first down there.
Yeah,
that's
they
what
haven't
happened.
Moved the change yet, John, but
clock resumes. 5:30 to go. Bick under center. Man in motion. It's a fullback dive. Decent yardage once again. 7 or 8 yards on the carry.
It was a good gain there on first down.
5-yard carry.
But, I mean, they've got to get the ball in the end zone here.
Perhaps a play action.
I mean, it's set up. I mean, you've got 2nd down and 5 here. Let's see what they do.
Man in motion. Hand up the middle.
And I think Waters has the first down again.
Yes, he does. Warriors still going there. This is the first real drive they put together since right before halftime.
Right.
When they put the ball on the 1-yard line, went to the locker room, and now we got a whistle. And it's timeout by the Hawks. Looking to adjust their defense here. With 4:27 left, Hawks have a 28-6 lead over the Warriors. We'll be back in a minute.
Trust Family Auto Sales and Cycles focuses on providing you with the highest quality used vehicles in the Riverbend. Before hitting the lot, all cars are thoroughly inspected and serviced in our very own repair shop. We make sure your future vehicle will look like it just came off the assembly line. We have a massive selection of cars with price ranges to fit any budget, and our motorcycles look like they just came off the showroom floor. Trust can finance any credit situation and have you on the road in no time. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, van, SUV, hybrid, or motorcycle, Trust Family Auto Sales has you covered.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. 4:27 left. Calhoun trying to get some points on the board and make a comeback. And it was a quarterback keeper, and he's going nowhere.
Yeah, he got stacked up there, John.
Hawks approached him. They didn't buy the fake. And it'll be a 2nd and 10, no gain. Approaching the 4-minute mark. Calhoun really got to crank up their offense because they're going to have to go onside kick every time at this rate. And
he's sacked.
No blocking up the middle, and Hawks saw it all the way, and it's a big loss.
I think Johnny was trying to set a screen up there, maybe a middle screen, and I mean, in a middle screen situation, if you're a lineman, I mean, you've got to contact the guy for a second. I mean, you just can't let him blow through, and they blew through and was on top of the quarterback before he could even turn around there.
Now we got a timeout by Calhoun, and the Hawks are fired up on the sidelines. They can sense it. We'll take another minute break. We'll be back.
Set, hit. Protection. Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny Holt. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com. It's Calhoun. They have a 3rd and long, a 3rd and 16 to 31 with 3.5 minutes to go, and it's a pitch out, and it's going to be a pass from Clocky, and it's going to be almost picked off. Incomplete.
Yeah, Clocky on the halfback pass there. I mean, but I mean he had to throw the ball, but I mean he threw it into double coverage there, and it's lucky it wasn't picked off.
Yeah, the Hawks, they don't have that was the second possible interception they could have had.
Right.
Going back to first quarter in the game. So here is the game right here. 3:25 left. Calhoun has a 4th and 16. Carrollton pretty much knows what's coming here.
Yeah, this is the ball.
Well, this is for the conference 3-way tie right here.
A little confusion here by the Warriors. I don't.
Vic under center. They're going to do another halfback pass. Deep pass, and it's going to be batted down, not intercepted. They didn't need an interception right there, frankly, and that's pretty much going to do it.
Yeah, Carrollton had nothing to gain there by picking that ball off in the end zone, John, and they just knocked it straight to the ground.
That was a smart play right there, and 3:17 to go. The Hawks have the ball, up by 22, and life is feeling pretty nice for the Hawks right now.
Yeah, I mean, Carrollton, they're just gonna either take a knee here with. Yeah. Well, they do have to run the ball here a little bit, but
they're just gonna probably finish this one out professionally.
Exactly. I mean, I see him handing the ball off. I don't see the ball going in the air again here, John.
Yes.
Although there is no setback with the quarterback.
They're gonna pass it here for a screen pass. Oh, and it's a
flea flicker to the outside.
Looking at her, and it fails.
Wow, they're pulling out all the stops here with a 22-point lead and 3 minutes to go in the game. That is
it is a run, technically.
Yeah.
It's a really creative run.
I don't think I'd ever seen that play called. I mean, that's a desperation when you're behind play there, you know. Little hook and lateral trying to
or it's a difficult situation play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's caught me off guard for sure.
It didn't catch the Warriors off guard, though.
No.
They're going to pass here. Evades a would-be tackler and pro. It gets tangled up there and gets back up. He's fine, and that's a pickup of 6.
That was an awkward play there. The man was...
It's two kind of awkward-looking plays right there in a row.
Yeah. And, I mean, you know, Calhoun's not trying to stop the clock here. I'm sure they're only down to maybe one timeout.
At about 3rd and 6.
Yeah, about 3rd and 6 here.
Pro back to pass, rush on, complete. Still on his feet. That was Jarrett Smith, and it's going to be a 4th down.
Yeah.
1:40 to go in the game. So this Carrollton, with this win, they're going to go to 4-3, and they're still not out of the woods yet. But this is a vital win in terms of who they have coming up, because they have Beardstown coming up on the road.
Right. This was they really needed. They couldn't afford to go 3-4.
No.
And
I don't know if you call this a statement win, but I think it's just a key win for the Hawks. And Pro back to pass on 4th down. It's complete. He's got room to run. It's Smith, and he's got past another blocker, and he's still on his feet, and he's going. No, he's taken out of bounds.
Out of bounds, and we got a flag on Calhoun's sidelines.
Oh. Well, that play caught Calhoun off guard, because there is hardly anyone in the secondary.
Yes, they didn't.
And the Hawks can pretty much just coast right here. Oh, and Calhoun, they're going to move to 5-2. And who do they have coming up?
Well, there are 2 crossover games on the other side. They play Jacksonville Route at home next week, and then they finish up the season at Brown County.
That'd be a tough game. They do match up with Brown County well, and they should probably.
Right.
I would bet they would take care of Route.
Yeah, they've just got to watch the film and learn from this game, and when this happens down the road in the playoffs, hopefully you can do a little better job against the pass down the road.
There was some doubt going into this game with Carrollton, especially their defense, and they really stepped up the challenge and then some.
Right. You've got to give Carrollton's D-line a lot of credit.
Pro running around, evades a tackler, and he does not get out of bounds, and the clock keeps going. We've seen a lot of Wade Pro just kind of rumbling and bumbling and stumbling and in the backfield, and then just like he had that touchdown where he was flipped in midair, and he's certainly not afraid to run it. And he picks up the 1st down. 49 seconds to go.
On the 15-yard line here with 48 seconds.
The way they're going, they might try to get another score.
Well, they sure look like they're. That's
Pro back to pass. And he throws to Smith.
And you got Smith on the reception down to the 3.
Close to the end zone.
As a coach, I'm looking at this like I wouldn't want to get one of my players hurt here in a.
Perhaps.
Going forward, I wouldn't want anybody to get hurt here in a game that's since it's been decided now for quite some time.
Yes. Timeout for a measurement with 34 seconds to go in a game. When you're up by 3 scores.
Right.
Well, no, it's odd that they do that. And they didn't do that.
But
Carrollton had that close 4th down.
Right, and
I think a big turning point in this game was that in the 3rd quarter there was the fumble by Calhoun right after Carrollton. They failed to convert on that 4th down, and then Calhoun they fumbled and danger in their own territory, dangerous, and Carrollton turned into the points, which really brought the lead out.
There is some talk here in the booth that Carrollton's needing to score something about a 3-way type point differential to so they would win the conference. I don't know if there's any validity in that or not, but
I've never heard of that.
No, but that's beside the point. I've never heard that happening, because that does set up a situation like this when the game is in hand and it looks like that you're trying to. Well,
the clock starts and the Hawks are coming out of a timeout. It's a 2nd and 1. Drop the pass, and it's a touchdown. the Hawks score, and if the point difference really comes into play in the WIVC, that would be interesting.
I don't know. Maybe there is something to it. I don't know for sure,
Well,
John.
Pro, with his first passing touchdown of the game, connects with Byron Holmes. It's 34-6 Carrollton. 19 seconds to go in the game. They were really excited when they scored that, too.
Right. I mean, I'm a basketball coach by trade, but I played a lot of football, and I just.
So we have a time. We'll have a timeout on the field. We'll be back in a minute.
You walk onto this campus and it feels as though you're at an Ivy League institution.
It is cultured in so many ways. You would never know that it is a 2-year college.
This place is truly amazing. I love going to school here.
It is definitely not like any other community college.
If you're looking for a way for your life to change, then Lewis and Clark is the place for you to be.
Welcome back to RiverBender.com, and there is some importance. The Hawks, they were going for the score because if they win by a certain amount of points, they will supposedly win the conference outright, and if they get this 2-point conversion, they will win it.
They're lined
and the
up
Wildcat.
here,
Snap.
He did not.
And
make
he
it.
is short. And it's 34-6, and it looks like it will, for the WIVC South, it will remain a 3-way tie.
Yeah, with all that said and done,
I was getting excited.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around all that just happened, but
yeah.
Trigger Talent's course covers the mandated curriculums of Illinois and Florida. Our facility allows for a safe, professional, comfortable in any weather shooting environment. We utilize a variety of law enforcement targets to illustrate the best shot placement for stopping threats. Our advanced course, CCW Plus, is the only in the state to offer training from a real vehicle in road rage, carjacking, and parking lot scenarios. Over 1,400 people have trusted Trigger Talent to be their choice in concealed carry and advanced instruction. Shouldn't you also?
Touchdown pass in that game to, help us achieve that, that trophy. And, it means something to the kids. Don't think it doesn't.
What if they onside kicked it? That would really be interesting.
Yeah, there might be a.
I don't think they will.
There might be a border war go on if we see an onside kick here. And
they squib it.
They did squib it.
Oh, they've been doing that. They've been doing that for most of the game now.
Well, that wasn't any different than any other one they had kicked this tonight anyway.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to have a little drama near the end when the game had been pretty much decided for about the last, 8 minutes or so.
Right. But, you got to give Carrollton credit. Calhoun come in there. They were on a roll. They were hot. And Carrollton just brought it to them. They really did. And but Calhoun kids just need to learn from that and move forward. You can't dwell on what's already behind you. You got to look forward, and they need to be looking forward to the playoffs and the rest of their season here.
Perhaps it could be a good learning loss. You can learn a lot from this one. Hand off to Clocky. He's got room to run. Carrollton obviously just trying to defend the pass, and he gets out of bounds.
12.1 second to go here at Carrollton High School.
Well, if they don't get a first down here, if they play is on bounds, it'll probably be the last play.
Yeah.
If they don't get a first down, that is.
Right.
We got a 2nd and 4. Bick under center. Man in motion. It's got to be a handoff, and it's going to be a first down.
All right. The clock will momentarily stop to move the chains here.
Calhoun, will they just let the clock run out? I don't know. No, they're going to get it. They're going to try to get the play off.
I don't know if they're going to get it, John.
And at the buzzer, I don't know if he got it off, but they're going to let him go with it. It's going to be a pass, and it's almost intercepted. And, that's going to do it, though. Carrollton moves to 4-3 with a convincing win over the Calhoun Warriors, 34-6. Rod Hart, it's been fun.
I
as
appreciate
usual.
it, John.
All right.
And we'll see you at I'm assuming at the next Calhoun Carrollton football game.
Next Calhoun Carrollton football game, whatever sport that is. And thanks for all you tuning in and watching. This game will be on replay. You can watch it on the website. And we'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye.